Hi, I'm Tanya, and thanks for watching Finding God in Everyday Life. So I'm going to talk to you about the movie called The Hobbit. Now, I'm not a huge fanatic of science fiction movie, but it was a pretty good movie after all. And then the following Sunday, after watching this movie, our pastor spoke about The Hobbit a little bit in his sermon, so I thought that was kind of interesting. And what he spoke about was Galatians 5:15, where it says, "But if you bite and devour one another, beware lest you be consumed by one another." And then he talked about John 13:35. "By this all of you will know that you are my disciples, and if you have love for one another," which kind of conflicts each other, but if you'll listen just a minute, I'll explain. Usually when I watch a movie, I try to find some spiritual application in it. So when I watched this movie, there were a couple of lines that really caught my attention. So I'm going to read those to you. Dark power has found its way back into our world. When did we allow evil to become stronger than us? We've been blind, and in our blindness, our enemy has returned. Evil has grown in numbers and strength. It is our fight. Where does your journey end? So those were the lines that just kind of caught my attention, because in the darkness and the evilness of the world that we live in now, we have, as Christians and people in general, become blind, all the while our enemy has grown in numbers and has grown stronger. While we are busy fighting over gun control and gay marriages and health care, among a few things to name, we're failing to see the real issues that are at hand, which are the souls of the people in our lives. We are biting and devouring each other, so to speak, over trivial issues which really, in the end, aren't going to make that big of a difference. It's the souls of these people that we're fighting against. And we should be loving and serving each other instead of trying to hurt each other. Christ came, He died, He rose again, He defeated death, hell, and sin and sickness for all of us, not just a few, but for all of us. So if you call yourself a Christian and you're not reaching out to others with love and concern for their souls and their lives, then you're really not any better than they are. I know that I'm guilty, and I think we all are. So I ask, first of all, for forgiveness, and I ask you to consider searching your own motives and your own thoughts and your own actions to possibly change how you perceive other people and see them as a soul that is lost and needs God. Anyway, that's my take on The Hobbit. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it made you think a little bit about some things. And, well, it's been my joy. I'm off to my next adventure now. Love you bunches.